Yo, what is up, everybody? It's the dude, the rebel, the guy that steps to the next level. It's your boy, King Sargent, aka Lover92. What is up? And welcome everybody to another KeeKlip episode. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is KeeKlip 139, Season 2, Episode 64. Yes, this is our 64th episode of the season. This is our 139th of the KeeKlip series. And tomorrow, or the next KeeKlip 140, will be something real good. So, keep promising you guys on that. And before we get to today's game review, and it's actually been a while since we did this console, let's do a little recap. 135 went to the Japanese festival at Botanical Garden. It was great. 136, a great Nintendo classic, and also on my favorite console, Donkey Kong 64. 137, lit that one a long time game that I had for years, but never really thought putting this in review till then. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, and it's a pretty fun game. And the last one we did, 138, we looked at the Game Boy camera, which is basically not a game, but it's more of a peripheral because it's a camera. So, what you gonna do? So, for today's review, a gaming classic, a fighting classic, and something that you cannot let your kids play. Now, for the past couple seasons, we looked at Killer Instinct, Tekken, and other fighting games. But now, about to get even deadlier in Mortal Kombat. Finish the fight. Yes. This here is Mortal Kombat for the Gamegear. I was going to wait till I get like a home console version because it's more simple, but hey, it's all the same thing. We did Primal Rage. But yes, Mortal Kombat, this has been out since either 91 or 92, and not really sure on that part. But all I do know is that this is one of the most deadliest fighting games in history. Yes, there is blood, there is gore, it's just a whole lot of things that Street Fighter never had. Well, Street Fighter, someone maybe had, and maybe had the powers and all that. But as far as fighting goes, this is the real deal. Like I said, you cannot, kids back then, you probably couldn't play this. But then again, it's a game. But parents hated it. The news talked about it. And first off, yeah, it's by Midway. I mean, I can see, why parents can get, they get overwhelmed with this because of the violence it has, but then again, there's other games, let alone movies that's out there, that shows violence. I mean, the real world itself is violent as it is. But with Mortal Kombat, it's more, where in Street Fighter, okay, like, let's say, for instance, like Street Fighter and Killer Instinct, they both, Killer Instinct has a little bit of blood, but it's not really that gory. Street Fighter basically just has, like, inner powers. Tekken is basic Street Fighting. To this one, okay, say round one, you guys are fighting, bang, and then round two, if you get the second win, you get to what you call finish your opponent, finish him, finish her, whatever. And what you can do is you can do a move called a fatality. That's where you can actually just kill your opponent. You could rip out the arms, rip out the neck, the heart. You can just do a whole lot of things to basically just damage your opponent. For the characters on here, I know they have, and this one is Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Liu Kang. Liu Kang is the I won't say star player of the Mortal Kombat series. And also the sub boss is known as Goro. He's basically a four-armed human / dragon. I don't know what kind of breed of people he met. I don't know what kind of bread he came out of or whatever. And then the boss in here is Shang Tsung. Now, Shang Tsung is pretty much a popular boss. He's basically the creator of Mortal Kombat. Now, the thing is, he can shapeshift, or he could transform himself into other combatants. And this, like I said, this is one of the historic games. It's just through its violence, through its fighting, through its combos. Now, the thing is, I cannot do a fatality to save my life. So we basically just going to put this in the Game Gear and start fighting, alright? So, see some blood. And here we are, Mortal Kombat by Midway. And this is just some of the stats. One of these are actually real people. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. So here's your characters here. Sonya Blade, Scorpion, the Yellow Ninja, and I gotta do this quick. Raiden, Johnny Cage, a movie star, Liu Kang, and Sub-Zero, but we're gonna be using sub. Now, of course, in the arcade version, there's Kano, but in this one, he is not. Like I say, if I happen to find the Super Nintendo or the Genesis version, I will probably do that around next season. Now, for some reason, he's actually one of my favorite ninjas. The fact that he's a ice ninja, if I can do it. And, come on, come on. Trying to do it. Well, we okay, won that one. No, also there's only like 2 stages on the Gamegear version, and of course, all the other ones has like more stages in there. There we go. That's his freeze attack. And now with Scorpion, he's more the Hellbound ninja. He has fire. So, ooh. Like I said, and I'm just kind of slow on this, but and I lost. Sonya. Now, hopefully some of you guys seen the Mortal Kombat movie. And it was pretty good. Now, I know a whole lot of people said that Annihilation sucked. But I thought it was pretty good as well. Let's just freeze her. Oh. Probably show one more because that's like the next stage. Johnny Cage. Now, also, I forgot to mention, once you pass the other fighters, there's 3 that you're gonna have to go through. You have to go through a mirror match, which is basically your own basically the counterpart. And that was quick again. And that's a flawless victory. That's when you That's when you finish the fight without taking damage. But yeah, in the mirror mode, you basically fight yourself. The endurance mode is the hardest. You have to fight 2 combatants. Now, of course, your damage still stays where it's at. But the only thing is the when one person's down, the other one just jumps right in. So he's got to prepare for that. Now this is the pit, and in the arcade version, you can basically just do an uppercut, and they can just like fall into like the spikes. And like I said, for Liu Kang, he is probably the Mortal Kombat mascot, or he's just the star player. He's the all-around type. Basically he's basically the Bruce Lee in Mortal Kombat. And of course, there's been lots of others. And we got that win. And you know, the next fight is Scorpion. I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, for Liu Kang, the story basically evolves around him. In the movie, and spoiler alert, forgot to mention that. Yeah, in the movie, his brother gets killed by Shang Tsung. And so he basically has to take revenge and defeat Shang Tsung. Or first off, like, win the tournaments. Now let's do this. This is going to be our last one. Scorpion. These 2 are, like, bitter enemies. And a shout out to the guy that actually played Sub-Zero for the making of the game, John Turk. You're awesome, buddy. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. You want to block, you gotta press start. There's like no pause in here. It's like, don't you just kind of hate like when you have those games that just can't pause? You basically have to just play through it no matter what happens. It's like turn off and start over again. And that's one of his signatures that come here. And of course, he didn't say it on this. But that's one of his one of those grappling hooks from his hand. Like literally, it comes out of his hand. It's weird. Ah, freeze! Oh, come on. Now, cool thing about this, if they jump in the air and they still catch your ice, they're frozen. Whew. All right. Since I showed you guys the fights, that's basically the whole thing through. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is the game of Mortal Kombat. Once again, a game not suitable for kids. Mostly in my case, I would say I don't care if it's a game, but I know for parents, some of them might hate it, some of them might not. But whatever, it's a game, so just deal with it. I would still recommend it to anyone that is a Mortal Kombat fan. I know a couple. And that's going to be the end of 139, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys like this video. Before this video ends, you can also like and comment on this video. Also subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Facebook, Keenan Sargent, or at facebook.com/do1192. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, do1192 there. Also find me on Vine, Keenan1192 Sargent. Till next time, stay tuned for 140. It's going to be awesome, and I'll see you when I want to see y'all. Peace out.